Hey y'all, Countryman here. Let's go back to Proverbs chapter 3 and read it. It's kind of a long chapter here. We've got, what we got? 35 verses. That ain't too bad. Let's read. My son, do not forget my law, but let your heart keep my commandments. For the length of days and longer life and peace will be added unto you. Let not mercy and truth forsake you. Bind them around your neck, write them on a tablet of your heart, and so find favor and high esteem in the sight of God and man. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways of it, acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord, and depart from evil. It will be health to your flesh and strength to your bones. Honor the Lord with your possessions and with your of first fruits of all your increases, so your barns will be filled and plenty. You and your vats will overflow with new wine. My son, do not despise the chastening of the Lord, nor detest his correction. For whom the Lord loves, he corrects, just as the Father, the Son, in whom he delights. Happy is the man who finds wisdom, and the man who gains understanding. For her proceeds are better than the profits of silver, and her gain of the fine gold. She is more precious than rubies, and all the things you may desire cannot compare with her. Length of days is in her right hand, and in her left hand the riches and honor. Her ways are ways of pleasantry, and all her paths are peace. She is a tree of life to those who take hold of her, and happy are all who retain her. The Lord by wisdom founded the earth. By understanding he established the heavens, and by his knowledge of death were broken up, and clouds dropped down the dew. My son, let them not depart from your eyes. Keep sound wisdom and discretion, so they will be excuse me, so they will be life to your soul and grace to your neck. Then you will walk safely in your way, and your foot will not stumble. When you lie down, you will not be afraid. Yes, you will lie down, and you will be sweet. Do not be afraid of sudden terror, nor of trouble from the wicked when it comes, for the Lord will be your confidence, and will keep your foot from being caught. Do not withhold good from those to whom it is due, when it is in the power of your hand to do so. Do not say to your neighbor, go and come back, and tomorrow I will give it. When you have it with you, do not devise evil against your neighbor, for he dwells by you for safety's sake. Do not strive with a man without cause, if he has done you no harm. Do not envy the oppressor, and choose none of his ways, for the perverse person is an abomination of the Lord. But his counsel is his secret counsel is with the upright. The curse of the Lord is on the house of the wicked, but the blessed are the homes of the just. Surely his scorns to the scornful, but gives grace to the humble. The wise shall inherit the glory, but the same shall be the legacy of the fool. What do I get out of that? First thing that caught my eye on this is your first fruits. Down here in verse 9. Honor the Lord with your possessions and with your first fruits of all increases, so your barns will be filled with plenty, and the vats will overflow with wine. Hey, I like wine. We're supposed to tithe. This is the Old Testament. We are not under Old Testament law anymore. We are under New Testament law. But we do fine. One thing I haven't been doing is tithing like I should. Me being on a fixed income and money goes out twice as fast as it comes in, believe it or not. I just checked my bank account. I'm actually in the green instead of the red. So I'm good for the month. But we need to give, I'm not even going to say where I tithe at, but I do. It's been a while since I've done it. Need to start doing it again. You go on down here and it talks about, God, He delights in what we do and gives us understanding and the wisdom, happy is the man who finds wisdom and the man who gains understanding. And it talks about wisdom and understanding in the female sense, for her proceeds are better than the profits of silver, and her gain is fine gold. She is more precious than rubies, and all the things that you may desire cannot compare to her. Length of days in the right hand, and the left the riches. Her ways are pleasant, and her path is peace, and she is the tree of life. Those who take hold of her are happy, and all who retain her. Wisdom. Didn't know what it was till I turned about 50, 51. I've had it a couple of years, and I look back on my life. I will never, ever tell anybody what to do. I am an expert at what not to do because I screwed up a lot in my past. We get on over here a little further, and it says, with God in our hearts, it says, my son, let them not, verse 21, my son, let them not depart from your eyes. Keep your sound wisdom and discretion, so they will be life to your soul and grace to your neck. Then you will walk safely in your way, and your foot will not stumble. When you lie down, you will not be afraid. Yes, you will lie down, and sleep will be sleep. Do not be afraid of terrors, nor of troubles from the wicked when it comes. For the Lord will be your confidant, and will keep your foot from being caught. Trust in God. He'll take care of you, plain and simple. Faith. Chapter 3 does not talk about faith. It is something that it comes from the heart, inside. You got to have faith in God. You got to believe in God. I pray for those who don't. And He'll take care of us. And it is, do not, verse 31. It says, do not, let's go back here. I want to say something else right quick. Do not say to your neighbor, go and come back tomorrow, verse 28. And tomorrow I will give you. When you have it with you, do not devise evil against your neighbor, for he dwells with you for safety's sake. Do not strive with a man without cause if he has done you no harm. Your neighbor, good man next door, pray for him. He has cancer. He's out of the hospital back home, spent a month in an old folks home. Been there, done that, didn't like it. But say a prayer for him. His name is Ellison. But that old man's pulled my butt out of the fire a few times. I don't have a car. And for $5, he'll run me to the grocery store. I mean, I'll pay him the gas. If need be, if I had a heart attack or broke my leg or something, they'd call the cops. His wife's son comes and checks on me once a week, at least once every 2 weeks. Hey, what do you need? You okay? Hadn't seen you out. Well, it's wintertime. I don't go outside. But neighbors are important. Make your neighbors some bread, take it to them. What I'm getting out of this whole thing is if we have faith in God, faith comes from the heart, and keep His commandments. If we screw up, He's going to chastise us, just like when you discipline your kids. Reading, writing, arithmetic, and sound of a hickory stick. Well, in schools today, we don't have much of any of that. When I was growing up, I got my butt lit up several 100,000 times in school. Fourth grade teacher, Mr. Johnson. If me, Danny West, and Terry Nichols didn't get a paddling every day in the fourth grade, something was wrong. Mr. Lester, that boy had a big old paddle. He was our principal. Mr. Miller, he lit my butt up too. He was the principal. Charlie Brown, me and him had our differences, but he's a good old boy. He lit my butt up too. He was the principal. All that spankings that I got, according to some people, I should be on Prozac and under the care of a psychiatrist and everything else, and because I had a screwed up childhood. Well, with those disciplines that I got back then, I think it turned out pretty good. I know right from wrong now, and don't always do it, but I know right from wrong. So trust in the Lord. He'll give you what you need. He'll discipline when you do. I've been praying about moving down to southern Ohio for a year and a half. He's got other plans. I don't know what it is yet. Patience is a virtue. It's just one I don't have. But read your Bible and pray for understanding. And I pray for all my YouTube friends, most of them by name. The ones that care about me. God bless you. Countryman out for now. Just remember, if I can do it, anybody can. God bless.